Hey, 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 we are live. This is Dr. Joe Pohl, physician in Atlanta. Welcome to my channel, To Your Wellness. This is the inaugural edition, so we're going to be shooting the breeze a little bit here. So I hope it won't be too disconnected. I do have a topic today. Is your life a journey or just a series of trips? We will come back to that. I don't know if you saw my post earlier with a Volkswagen that I bought back in 1978. I'll give you that story. It's a good one. But so welcome to Your Wellness. I'm a doc. I've been a doc for about 35 years and delivered over 6,000 babies and lots of surgeries, see lots of patients. Love what I do, continue to love what I do, but I made some decisions that I'm going to scale back on my direct patient care and stop delivering babies next year. So I have about, I think they tallied up 73 more moms to deliver. I have about 3 more sets of twins. So that's probably going to be about 75 babies between now and June. Then I'm going to be done with that. And that will free up a lot of time to do other things because I realized just the direct patient care, being a doctor and providing, health type advice and do the surgical things that I do and the advice I give in the office and managing the clinical things, that it just wasn't filling my cup. It just wasn't enough. And, the definition of health is really just a physical and mental state, hopefully disease-free. But wellness encompasses so many other aspects where health is really just one small portion of that. And you can see, got a green screen. How about that? Green screen. You can teach an old dog new tricks, huh? Love this IT stuff. So this backdrop is probably what I'm going to be using most of the time, but I'll probably change it around a little bit. But you see in the background the different components of wellness. And if you Google wellness, you'll get usually the wellness wheel, and there'll be like 7 items. Some say 8. I took the liberty of adding a 9th one that I call love all. This world needs a lot more love. Love heals a lot of things, fixes a lot of things. But in doing that, and I did that so I could come up with this very cute mnemonic called self-poise. And poise really fits into wellness really nice because it's the graceful, dignified, self-confident, and elegant bearing in a person. And that really encompasses all the features of wellness. And you can see behind me the different pillars of wellness. And many of us struggle with these: spiritual, emotional, love problems, financial issues, physical and mental issues, occupational. Not everyone's happy in their job. Intellectual issues, social and environmental. Those are all the components that factor into wellness. And as we move forward, I'm going to be discussing those. I actually have a list of about 111 topics. Check this out. I actually Googled how you start a YouTube channel. Check that out. Did my homework. Channel launch checklist. I got it all checked out. And so I'm going to try to come on every day. Not too long, 5 to 10 minutes. This one might be a little bit longer, trying to explain my set here and the purpose. So what's next? I posted a picture right before this and I'm basically streaming using StreamYard. I'm streaming to my profile page on Facebook, my professional page, and also to YouTube. I've done videos and posts that have been kind of haphazardly posted on Instagram and Facebook. So I have a pretty good trail of postings and videos over the past 2-3 years, probably much more than most physicians have dared to do. But as long as you have good content and good topics, it's very appropriate. So anyway, that car. Back in 1978, I was spending the summer with one of my sisters, my oldest sister, Marie, whose family was stationed in Lawton, Oklahoma at Fort Sill. Their family was in the military. And those 2 girls are my 2 nieces, Tammy and Jackie. And my dad actually allowed me to buy the car. It was a Volkswagen. And I spent the whole summer in Lawton, Oklahoma in August, July and August. It were very hot. And then I had to continue college in Virginia, and it was a 1,500-mile trip that I did at the end of August. And of course, you know, back when you're 20 years old, you always kind of put things off to the last minute. So I had 2 days to get to Virginia, 1,500 miles. And so I drove 1,500 miles in 2 days and probably drove, I don't know, 10, 12 hours each day. The car had no air conditioning. I don't know if you're familiar with a Volkswagen. It's got little triangular windows in the front that you can turn around, and then as the air comes in, that's your AC. So I would start off at like 5 o'clock in the morning, drive until about 10 o'clock at night. I would make it to Richmond, Virginia, where I resumed school. And we'll talk about that and all the decisions I made along the way. You know, the topic today is your life a journey or just a series of trips? And I mean this kind of figuratively speaking, or as a metaphor. You know, trips are wonderful. And if you think about vacations, going to the beach or going on a ski trip, they're wonderful. It kind of recharges our batteries and get more sleep, especially an obstetrician like me. You go from point A to point B, and then you kind of come back. It's kind of like a job, you know. So one thing that made me decide to cut back on my office and stop doing obstetrics, I know there's lots of patients that aren't happy about that, but you know, next year I'll be 63, and you can't do this forever. I will continue to do wellness and GYN, but you know, this middle of the night stuff really kind of wears on you. I've been doing it for 35 years. So think about a trip going from point A to point B and back to point A. Round trip. It can be a vacation, or it can just be your daily grind, a daily grind. Where a journey, and I'm thinking this more figuratively speaking, is going from point A to point B and not returning. So that trip, when I left Lawton, Oklahoma in that Volkswagen, drove 1,500 miles and went to Virginia, that was a journey that I embarked on my education. Long story short, initially I was a accounting major, and I didn't like that, so I changed to chemistry and went to medical school, and the rest is history. So are you happy with your journey, your life's journey? Are there some things that are not fulfilling you? And especially in those different pillars of wellness that's behind me. If any of this resonates with you, then I would reach out to me. I might have some suggestions for you. And this will really be exciting for me, because I realized it just wasn't enough to just be a doctor and address your health, that I needed to address all these other components. So welcome to this YouTube channel. My channel, To Your Wellness. We're going to be going every day. I know I'm a little early here. It's Pizza Friday. Probably be ordering pizza here in the next hour or two. Many of you who know me know that Pizza Friday is a pizza day. And I'll probably come on more in the evening around 8 or 9 o'clock. And if I don't show up, I'm probably still in the middle or the thick of something in the office or in the hospital. So there may be a day or two where I may not show up, but I'm gonna try to come on every day. Some of the time I might not have this wonderful set. I might have to just go on from my phone at work or something. So I appreciate you tuning in, whether you're here live or whether you're gonna catch the replay. I hope you find this interesting, and have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow. See you then.